washing the dark stains off the concrete drive, praying to God that the youngest survives, folding the t-shirts that will never be worn. A mother is left entirely, thoroughly torn. The yellow police tape flutters in the wind, wondering where the terrible violence begins.
Looking at the revolver hidden under the bed, listening to the foolish things the gang leader said. I remember my son playing football in the dirt, before the retaliation, before the fatal hurt. Now the undertaker measures the wooden box, while the community changes the heavy deadlocks. The cycle of vengeance is a bottomless pit. We are utterly, hopelessly drowning in it. A bullet is fired, another brother goes down, leaving a permanent scar on the shanty town. Shedding the bitter, agonizing trench-town tears, realizing our darkest, most terrifying fears. The politicians ignore the community cries, while the innocence vanishes from the children's eyes, begging the warlords to declare a ceasefire before the entire neighborhood burns in the fire. The pastor delivers a sermon of profound regret, a tragedy the congregation will never forget. I stand at the pulpit with a trembling voice, begging the youth to make a different choice. I grab my surviving boy tightly by the hand, pleading with him to finally understand. Do not seek the payback, do not load the gun. I cannot afford to bury another young son. The cycle of vengeance is a bottomless pit. We are utterly, hopelessly drowning in it. A bullet is fired, another brother goes down, leaving a permanent scar on the shanty.
your sweaters, placing them in a box, changing the combinations on the rusty locks. I thought I would scream, I thought I would break, but there is a strange tranquility in this wait. The house is profoundly quiet, the kettle is warm. I found the elusive eye of the tragic storm.
Sitting on the park bench feeding the birds, no longer searching for complicated words. The anger has evaporated into the autumn breeze, leaving a placid silence among the willow trees. I watch the golden sun dip below the lake, accepting the reality of my mistake.
No violent thunderstorms, no crashing wave, just a gentle surrender to what we couldn't say. The sharp edges of the tragedy have turned blunt, retreating entirely from the battlefront. Sinking comfortably into a mellow grief, floating like a feather on a coral reef. A tender melancholy, exceptionally mild, crying as softly as a sleeping child. No more fighting for an elusive relief, just wrapping my shoulders in a mellow grief.
Water in the ferns upon the windowsill, everything around me is perfectly still. Reading an old novel by the fireplace, a subtle sad smile rests upon my face.
Sweeping the kitchen floor with a steady hand, finally beginning to gracefully understand. The panic has subsided, the terror is gone, welcoming the pastel colors of the dawn. No violent thunderstorms, no crashing waves, just a gentle surrender to what we couldn't say. The sharp edges of the tragedy have turned blunt, retreating entirely from the battlefront. Sinking comfortably into a mellow grief, floating like a feather on a coral reef. A tender melancholy, exceptionally mild, crying as softly as a sleeping child. No more fighting for an elusive relief, just wrapping my shoulders in a mellow grief. In a mellow grief.
Hush now, quiet down the frantic soul,
Let the universe reclaim the ultimate control.
there is profound beauty in a peaceful goodbye.
Not every ending requires us to painfully cry. Breathe in peace, exhale the rush. Everything settles in a quiet hush. Gentle mind, sinking comfortably into a mellow grief, floating like a feather on a coral reef. A tender melancholy, exceptionally mild, crying as softly as a sleeping child. No more fighting for an elusive relief, just wrapping my shoulders in a mellow grief. So mellow, so gentle, a quiet goodbye. cracks off the windshield glass, watching the miserable, freezing commuters pass. My passport is stamped, my visa is secure, but this overwhelming homesickness has no cure.
I stare at the snowflakes
falling on the street, dreaming of the equator and the tropical heat.
Working the graveyard shift at the factory line, sending the currency back to the family of mine. The language is foreign, the neighbors are cold, trading my vibrant youth just to grow old.
I wrap my thick scarf around my freezing chin, feeling the alienation deeply under my skin.
The diaspora struggles across the massive divide,
swallowing the immense cultural pride.
We built a new shelter in this icy domain,
but the roots of the mango tree call us in vain. Singing the lonely, freezing Zion blues,
walking on snow in our inadequate shoes.
The mainland is wealthy, but the spirit is poor, knocking eternally on a stranger's door, yearning for the island where the palm trees bend, hoping this geographical isolation will end.
Cooking the plantains on a tiny electric stove, trying to summon the scent of the citrus grove. The radio broadcasts the cynical foreign news. Nothing can cure these expatriate blues.
Looking at Polaroids fading in the drawer, remembering the sandy texture of the shore. I sing a dialect lullaby to my newborn child, hoping her island spirit remains totally wild.
The diaspora struggles across the massive divide,
swallowing the immense cultural pride.
We built a new shelter in this icy domain,
but the roots of the mango tree call us in vain. Singing the lonely, freezing Zion blues, walking on snow in our inadequate shoes. The mainland is wealthy, but the spirit is poor, knocking eternally on a stranger's door, yearning for the island where the palm trees bend, hoping this geographical isolation will end. Permanently stem the returning tide.
The concrete jungle offers a decent wage,
but it functions exactly like a freezing cage. Far from home, shivering bones, dialing the international phones, island calls, singing the lonely, freezing Zion blues,
walking on snow in our inadequate shoes.
The mainland is wealthy, but the spirit is poor, knocking eternally on a stranger's door, yearning for the island where the palm trees bend, hoping this geographical isolation will end. Freezing winter, island dreaming, Zion blues forever. Prick my thumb upon the sewing pin. Place the lock of your hair deep within. Wrap the fabric in the scarlet thread, leaving an offering beside your bed. Sprinkle the powder on the wooden plank, drawing my power from the riverbank.
Woke up sweating in a fever trance, caught entirely in your wicked dance. Finding feathers underneath my shoe, I am completely mesmerized by you.
My logic fails, my vision starts to spin, surrendering to this magnetic sin. The potion bubbles in the copper flask. I am a prisoner wearing a heavy mask. The incantation that goes in the swampy air, caught like a rabbit in a hunter's snare. Trapped inside your wicked voodoo love, no intervention from the skies above. A deadly hex wrapped in a sweet embrace. I cannot escape this hypnotic space. The priestess smiles as the needles poke, choking blindly on the mystical smoke.
I try to run, but my legs are made of lead. Hearing your whispers inside my head. You stitch my lips, you bound my heavy wrists, lost in the center of the bayou mist.
I hold the doll and I pierce the heart, tearing your former reality apart. You belong to the shadows, you belong to me, a captive soul that will never be free. The potion bubbles in the copper flask. I am a prisoner wearing a heavy mask. The incantation that goes in the swampy air, caught like a rabbit in a hunter's snare. Trapped inside your wicked voodoo love, no intervention from the skies above. A deadly hex wrapped in a sweet embrace. I cannot escape this hypnotic space. The priestess smiles as the needles poke, choking blindly on the mystical smoke. Alarm. Eyes roll back, mind goes blank, sinking deep in the riverbank. Hypnotized, trapped inside your wicked voodoo love, no intervention from the skies above. A deadly hex wrapped in a sweet embrace. I cannot escape this hypnotic space. The priestess smiles as the needles poke, choking blindly on the mystical smoke. Wicked magic, voodoo binding, lost forever in the trance. piercing polluted stratospheres. Executives counting digital currencies. Vaults secure in shiny bullions. Greed driving market crashes.
Algorithms controlling stock exchanges. Mattresses trapping human minds.
Cybernetic cages locking users.
Passwords forgotten by admins.
Corruption infecting bureaucratic systems. Bribery buying political favors. Babylon's sorrow. Modern empire. Capitalism failing innocent citizens. Babylon's sorrow. Neon pyramid. Hierarchy crushing lower classes.
Contracts signed with ink. Lawyers defending guilty billionaires. Courtrooms favoring wealthy defendants. Justice scaled unevenly.
Factories producing cheap plastics. Consumers purchasing useless items. Landfills overflowing with garbage. Materialism rotting societal values. Corruption infecting bureaucratic systems. Bribery buying political favors. Babylon's sorrow. Modern empire. Capitalism failing innocent citizens. Babylon's sorrow. Neon pyramid. Hierarchy crushing lower classes. Empires collapsing underway.
Hubris causing inevitable downfall.
Monopolies breaking apart finally.
Economies plunging into depression.
Stock drops, panic starts. Bank breaks, shattered parts.
Whoa!
Babylon's sorrow. Modern empire. Capitalism failing innocent citizens. Babylon's sorrow. Neon pyramid. Hierarchy crushing lower classes. System crash. Empire falls. Rebooting phase. Promised land tasting terribly sour. Rotten apples beneath forbidden trees. Holy mountains crumbling into dust. Poison rivers flowing backwards now.
Angels shedding black feathers downwards. Serpents whispering
False enchantments.
golden chariots rusting alongside ditches.
Prophets lost their divine visions. completely today. Mirages disappearing from our sight. Bitter Zion, forsaken heaven, paradise lost, virtue compromised. Bitter Zion, tainted utopia, faith dissolved into pure acid.
Silver chalices filled with venom, altars overgrown by thorny weeds, sacred texts erased by winds. Eternity feels agonizingly brief suddenly.
Choir singing off-key melodies, harps possessing broken strings only. Crowns tarnished, jewels missing entirely, majesty reduced to mere mockery. Illusion shattered completely today. Mirages disappearing from our sight. Bitter Zion, forsaken heaven, paradise lost, virtue compromised. Bitter Zion, tainted utopia, faith dissolved into pure acid.
Gates locked securely forever,
Keys thrown into bottomless abysses.
redemption seems utterly impossible.
Spiritual bankruptcy declared loudly.
Silence conquers everything.
Void consumes. Bitter Zion, forsaken heaven, paradise lost, virtue compromised. Bitter Zion, tainted utopia, faith dissolved into pure acid. Empty throne, wasteland remains. Amen.
Oh,
Vintage denim hanging outside thrift shops, leather jackets smelling like stale smoke, heavy boots stomping down Market Avenue, spray paint coloring brick walls.
canal boats floating past water locks, buskers playing out the tuning strings loudly, vendors shouting daily discount prices, tourists purchasing fake silver rings.
Urban artistic expressions colliding beautifully. Rebellious youth finding creative outlets. Wearing candid alternative hope. Masterpieces decorating narrow corridors. Wearing candid punk rock scene. Pierced teenagers making loud statements.
cards, strictly
tattoo sketching stories upon pale arms, hair dyed bright pink today. Independent creators selling handmade crafts, cassette tape stacked in plastic crates. Urban artistic expressions colliding beautifully. Rebellious youth finding creative outlets. Wailing Camden,
alternative hub.
masterpieces decorating narrow corridors. Oh, Wailing Camden, punk rock scene. Pierce teenagers making loud statements.
Subculture thriving despite gentrification efforts.
Authenticity resisting mainstream commercialization. Strongly independent spirit surviving against all odds. Freedom rings through noisy streets. Oh!
Block Street,
Sip pine,
sip pie,
scream loud. Wailing Camden,
alternative hub.
alternative hub. Masterpieces decorating narrow corridors. Wailing Camden,
Punk rock scene.
punk rock scene. Pierce teenagers making loud statements and buzzes. Crowd cheers.
Train to parts.
Yeah. Yeah. Pitching my battered case upon the dirty square, playing for the commuters who pretend I am not there. The subway train rumbles underneath the grate. I am the soundtrack to their daily rushing fate. Fingertips are callous from the rusty steel string. I don't need a golden stage to passionately sing.
Counting up the copper pennies scattered in the hat, kicking out the rhythm on the filthy welcome mat. The executives in suits toss a superficial dime, ignoring the complexity of my syncopated rhyme.
I refuse to sign the contract, refuse to sell my soul. Maintaining my integrity is my ultimate goal. The pavement is our stadium, the alley is our booth, broadcasting an unedited, terrifying truth.
No expensive synthesizers, no flashy neon sign, just a fiercely independent vocal line.
Pumping out that uncompromising gritty rhythm, smashing through the center of the corporate prism. Our vocal cords are raspy, our instruments are cheap, but the message that we carry runs extraordinarily deep. We are busking for our supper, playing for the street, surviving on the power of this unapologetic beat.
The local local patrolman tells me I got to move along, trying to legally criminalize my revolutionary song. I pack up my amplifier, strap it to my back, walking down the industrial abandoned railroad track.
Setting up my microphone outside the liquor store, delivering a performance they cannot ignore. A homeless man is dancing, nodding to the bass, a moment of genuine magic in this forgotten place.
The pavement is our stadium, the alley is our booth,
broadcasting an unedited, terrifying truth. No expensive synthesizers, no flashing neon sign, just a fiercely independent vocal line. Pumping out that uncompromising gritty rhythm, smashing through the center of the corporate prism. Our vocal cords are raspy, our instruments are cheap, but the message that we carry runs extraordinarily deep. We are busking for our supper, playing for the street, surviving on the power of this unapologetic beat. Playing strictly from the bottom of the heart.
Strum it up,
sing it loud,
entertaining the sidewalk crowd. Street level,
pumping out that uncompromising gritty rhythm, smashing through the center of the corporate prism. Our vocal cords are raspy, our instruments are cheap, but the message that we carry runs extraordinarily deep. We are busking for our supper, playing for the street, surviving on the power of this unapologetic beat. Coins in the cage,
music in the air,
gritty rhythm everywhere. Is painted by the midnight sky, a magnificent heritage that money cannot buy. They tried to bleach the history, rewrite the text, leaving the indigenous generations perplexed. But the melanin glows like an obsidian stone, reclaiming the glory of an ancestral throne.
walking with the posture of an ancient king, refusing to be a puppet and a colonial string. The prejudice is rampant, the system is rigged, but the foundation of our culture is deeply digged. I wear my ebony skin as a badge of might,
shining exceptionally brilliant in the light. From the motherland across the vast cruel ocean, we survived a brutal historical commotion. The genetics are strong, the lineage is pure, an undeniable majestic presence will endure. Crowned in the beauty of the Rasta black, deflecting every single ignorant attack. The roots are resilient, the spirit is bold, a remarkable story that needs to be told. Kings and queens of a marginalized race, radiating royalty
wasted on monumental deeds, but we are the flowers from invincible seeds. I tread my head to another tribal past, building a solidarity destined to last.
They mock the vernacular, they fear the drum, terrified of the power from which we come. I adorn my neck with the cowrie shell, breaking the chains of a sociological hell. From the motherland across the vast cruel ocean, we survived the brutal historical commotion. The genetics are strong, the lineage is pure, and undeniable majestic presence will endure. Crowned in the beauty of the Rasta black, deflecting every single ignorant attack. The roots are resilient, the spirit is bold, a remarkable story that needs to be told. Kings and queens of a marginalized race, radiating royalty in a hostile place.
Celebrate the color,
Elevate the mind,
leaving the discriminatory
practices behind.
We are the architects,
of our own destiny,
marching forward in absolute unity. Yeah.
ebony pride, stand up tall, we will never ever fall. Black and proud, ebony pride,
Stand up tall,
stand up tall,
we will never
ever
ever fall. Black and proud. Hey, yeah.
Crowned in the beauty of the Rasta black, deflecting every single ignorant attack. The roots are resilient, the spirit is bold, a remarkable story that needs to be told. Kings and queens of a marginalized race, radiating royalty in a hostile place. Beautiful black royal crown, never let the system bring you down. Ooh. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Suitcases packed with essential belongings, passports stamped heavily by officials, boarding passes clutched nervously tightly, vessels awaiting passengers at dock.
Anchors lifting from murky depths, engines rumbling beneath metallic decks, propellers churning frothy white waves, coastlines shrinking into distant horizons,
Leaving familiar territories far behind, embarking upon uncertain global voyage. Exodus blues, endless travel, seeking refuge across borders. Exodus blues, foreign shores, diaspora searching for home. Compasses pointing towards northern directions, Maps unfolded showing vast geography. Navigators charting courses through gales. Sailors braving unpredictable maritime weather. Language barriers causing confusing directions. Customs agents inspecting baggage thoroughly. Visas expiring before intended dates. Citizenship remaining a complex puzzle. Leaving familiar territories far behind. Embarking upon uncertain global voyages. Exodus blues, endless travel. Seeking refuge across borders. Exodus blues, foreign shores. Diaspora searching for home. Crossing perilous waters demands bravery. Uprooted families clinging together fiercely. New beginnings require immense sacrifice. Hope anchoring ships in turmoil. Back, board ship. Sail far, long trip. Exodus blues, endless travel. Seeking refuge across borders. Exodus blues, foreign shores. Diaspora searching for home. Dark reach, land found, journey ends. Oh, dark reach, land found, journey ends. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Sequins on my dress, glittering so bright. Stepping through the alley in the pale moonlight. Cardboard shacks surrounding this velvet door, where the ghetto elite glide across the floor. I sip a cocktail from a chip glass cup, watching the local hustlers living it up.
Tipping my fedora to the saxophone man, playing the melody the best that he can. Cigar smoke swirling up to the tin roof. Rhythm is the evidence, music is the proof.
A pocket full of change, but I feel like a king when the brass section finally starts to swing.
It's a
Sophisticated hustle in a rough domain, dancing right through the poverty and pain. The syncopated magic makes us feel alive. This is how the broken-hearted manage to survive. We're swaying to the trench town jazz tonight, where the gritty shadows meet the neon light. Plucking the strings of a ragged old soul, letting the elegant vibrations take control. It's a ghetto trench town jazz.
Dice are rolling heavy in the corner booth. Old folks reminiscing on their misspent youth. I spin you around holding your waist tight.
Everything is perfect in this humid night. The piano keys stick, but the chord is divine. Pouring out the music like a vintage wine. We might be impoverished, we might be obscure, but our sense of rhythm is absolute and pure. It's a sophisticated hustle in a rough domain, dancing right through the poverty and pain. The syncopated magic makes us feel alive. This is how the broken-hearted manage to survive. We're swaying to the trench town jazz tonight, where the gritty shadows meet the neon light, plucking the strings of a ragged old soul, letting the elegant vibrations take control. It's a ghetto symphony, a masterpiece of class, lost inside the magic of the trench town jazz. We're swaying to the trance town jazz tonight, where the gritty shadows meet the neon light, plucking the strings of a ragged old soul, letting the elegant vibrations take control. It's a ghetto symphony, a masterpiece of class, lost inside the magic of the trench town jazz.
Play it smooth,
Trench town jazz, feeling the groove, ghetto symphony. The radio announcer spoke with a trembling tone, confirming that our greatest prophet is finally gone. I walked to the turntable, wiped away a tear, selecting the masterpiece we desperately needed to hear. The speaker box hums with his immortalized voice, celebrating his legacy is our only valid choice.
the flags are flying halfway down the wooden mast. The nation reflects entirely on a glorious past. He brought the marginalized struggle to the global stage, writing the definitive anthem for a revolutionary age.
I light a candle next to his portrait on the wall, waiting for the heavy collective weeping to fall.
The studio is empty,
The microphone is bare,
but his magnificent frequency
is lingering in the air.
We lost the physical vessel,
We lost the mortal man,
but the philosophy continues exactly as
he began, drowning in the worldwide reggae sorrow, wondering how we will ever face tomorrow.
the needle hits the groove, the memory spins around.
vibration will absolutely never die.
The record stores are crowded, people queuing in the rain, seeking a vinyl remedy for this unimaginable pain. Strangers are hugging, sharing an emotional bond, knowing a spirit traveled to the great beyond.
I sing his famous chorus while looking at the stars, healing the generational deep historical scars. The rhythm section plays a tributary slow salute, honoring the magnificent, irreplaceable root.
The studio is empty,
The microphone is back,
but his magnificent frequency.
it's lingering in the air.
We lost the physical
We
vessel,
lost the mortal man,
but the philosophy continues exactly as he began.
drowning in the worldwide reggae sorrow, wondering how we will ever face tomorrow. Hey,
The needle hits the groove, the memory spins around.
finding our consolation in his monumental sound.
A legendary pioneer, ascending to the sky.
But this immortal vibration will absolutely never die. Turn up the volume, let the anthem play,
Chasing the shadows of his passing away.
the king has relocated to a higher plane.
But his melodic wisdom will forever remain.
Spin the wax, hear him sing, honoring the fallen king, never forgotten. Drowning in the worldwide reggae sorrow, wondering how we will ever face tomorrow.
The needle hits the groove, the memory spins around.
Finding our consolation in this monumental sound.
A legendary pioneer,
Ascending to the sky. But this immortal vibration will absolutely never die. Legend lives on through the sorrow. Music plays forever. Plugging the cable in the rusty jack, sending the distorted frequency back. Snap the E string on the second fret. The basement is dripping in a nervous sweat. I don't want harmony, I want the noise. Ignoring the critics and the label boys.
hitting the cymbals till my knuckles bleed. Planting a sonic revolutionary seed. Kicking the microphone across the floor, screaming until my vocal cords are sore.
The landlord is banging on the ceiling tile, but we are projecting a rebellious style.
The tempo fluctuates, the pitch is wrong,
But this is our agonizing, honest song, turning the amplifier to the absolute max, swinging the rhythm like a heavy axe, sweating it out in the bitter jam. We don't give a single sign. poverty into pure rage.
The bass guitar is heavily out of tune, howling like a wolf at the afternoon moon. I stomp on the pedal, let the fuzz explode, driving recklessly down a rocky road.
Spitting the lyrics with the venomous bite, ready to engage in a physical fight. The melody is fractured, the structure breaks, revealing the magnitude of our mistakes. The tempo fluctuates, the pitch is wrong, but this is our agonizing, honest song. Turning the amplifier to the absolute max, swinging the rhythm like a heavy axe, sweating it out in the bitter jam. We don't give a single solitary damn. The chords are ugly, the vocals crack, launching a musical fierce attack, bleeding our frustrations onto the stage, transforming the poverty into pure rage.
Smash the instrument, break the wood,
Expressing exactly what the anger should.
no polished pop, no plastic smile.
Just raw aggression in a brutal power.
Breathe heavy, sweat pause, opening the forbidden doors. Play it rough,
Sweating it out in the bitter jam. We don't give a single solitary damn. The chords are ugly, the vocals crack, launching a musical fierce attack, bleeding our frustrations onto the stage, transforming the poverty into pure rage. Bitter, bitter noise,
let it feed back, let it rain.
Salt water staining bruised cheeks permanently. Emotional fatigue overwhelming strong fighters, crying quietly behind iron barricades. Sorrow fueling ultimate resistance movements.
Gunpowder mixing alongside fresh wounds, broken swords discarded near trenches, warriors bleeding upon muddy front lines, shields splintered during fierce combat,
Anguish forging absolute courage, pain manifesting absolute power. Rebel tears, weeping soldiers, defiance born from tragedy. Rebel tears,
salty drops,
vengeance disguised as sadness.
cannons roaring across decimated valleys, helicopters circling above flaming ruins, comrades falling, clutching chest plates, casualties mounting beyond acceptable numbers.
Muted screams echoing inside bunkers, bandages soaking scarlet hues rapidly, letters unread tucked inside sorrow, oceans created from collective sobbing, tsunamis washing away tyrannical regimes. Victory demands heavy emotional tolls. Marching, marching, marching forward. Weeping, weeping, fighting, fighting on and on. Rebel tears, weeping soldiers, defiance born from tragedy. Rebel tears, salty drops, vengeance disguised as sadness. Dying eyes, weapon traced, freedom won. Green leaves burn slowly, herbal essence fills the room. Consciousness elevates towards peaceful horizons. Healing vapors calm nervous systems.
Cultivating organic gardens patiently. Sunflowers bloom beside tall stalks, harvesting buds before autumn frost.
Farmers respect global biosystems, exhaling stress entirely, inhaling tranquility deeply. Smoky kaya, medicinal flower, botanical remedy for mental strain. Smoky kaya, natural gift, earth provides therapeutic relief.
Rolling paper wrap, sticky resin. Lighters ignite dried vegetation. Fragrance wafts out open windows. Relaxation spreads throughout limbs.
Anxiety melts like wax, paranoia subsides gradually. Euphoria replaces negative thoughts, serenity envelops conscious being.
Exhaling stress entirely.
Inhaling tranquility deeply. Smoky kaya, medicinal flower, botanical remedy for mental stress. Smoky kaya, natural gift, earth provides therapeutic relief.
Psychoactive journeys commencing.
Vibrations resonating unlocked,
Cosmic understanding unlocked.
universal love felt profoundly. Breathing, hold it, let go, float, adrift. Oh, smoky kaya, medicinal flower, botanical remedy for mental strain. Smoky kaya, natural Mascara smudges across pale complexion, scarlet lipstick stains glass rims.
Dim spotlights illuminate empty stages.
Lonely melodies echo through cabarets.
Upright basses pluck somber notes. Trumpeter blows jazzy lamentations. Waiters clear abandoned tables quietly.
Midnight audiences departed long ago. Heartbreak resonates within quiet venues. Tragic romances ending abruptly. Melancholy wail, tragic ballad crooning out sheer devastation. Melancholy wail, broken romance,
Vocal cords trembling,
terribly.
puddles reflecting yellowish street lamps outside. Taxis driving past splashed curbs.
Umbrella sheltering anonymous couples walking. Isolation feeling remarkably cold suddenly.
Love letters torn into confetti.
Photographs burning inside fireplaces.
Memories haunting every waking hour.
Regrets lingering like cheap perfume. Heartbreak resonates within quiet venues. Tragic romances ending abruptly. Melancholy wail, tragic ballad crooning out sheer devastation. Melancholy wail, broken romance,
Vocal cords trembling,
terribly. Microphones capturing every breath taken.
emotional exhaustion.
Settling deeply inward.
Performance finishing without any applause.
Pitch drops, mood sinks, note bends, heart shrinks. Oh, melancholy wail, tragic ballad
Crooning out sheer devastation.
melancholy wail, broken romance,
Vocal cords trembling,
terribly. Stage darkens, glass shatters,
silence speaks.
Pitching my battered case upon the dirty square, playing for the commuters who pretend I am not there. The subway train rumbles underneath the grate. I am the soundtrack to their daily rushing fate. Fingertips are calloused from the rusty steel. string. I don't need a golden stage to passionately sing.
Yeah, counting up the copper pennies scattered in the hat, kicking out the rhythm on a filthy welcome mat. The executives in suits toss a superficial dime, ignoring the complexity of my syncopated rhyme. I refuse to sign a contract, refuse to sell my soul. Maintaining my integrity is my ultimate goal. The pavement is our stadium, the alley is our booth, broadcasting an unedited, terrifying truth. No expensive synthesizers, no flashing neon sign, just a fiercely independent vocal line, pumping out that uncompromising gritty rhythm, smashing through the center of the corporate prism. My vocal cords are raspy, our instruments are cheap, but the message that we carry runs extraordinarily deep. We are busking for our supper, playing for the street, surviving on the power of this unapologetic beat. The local patrolman tells me I gotta move along, trying to legally criminalize my revolutionary song. I pack up my amplifier, strap it to my back, walking down the industrial abandoned railroad track, setting up my microphone outside the liquor store, delivering a performance they cannot ignore. A homeless man is dancing, nodding to the bass, a moment of genuine magic in this forgotten place. The pavement is our stadium, the alley is our booth, broadcasting an unedited, terrifying truth. No expensive synthesizers, no flashy neon sign, just a fiercely independent vocal line, pumping out that uncompromising gritty rhythm, smashing through the center of the corporate prism. My vocal cords are raspy, our instruments are cheap, but the message that we carry runs extraordinarily deep. We are busking for our supper, playing for the street, surviving on the power of this unapologetic beat. Our vocal cords are raspy, our instruments are cheap, but the message that we carry runs extraordinarily deep. We are busking for our supper, playing for the street, surviving on the power of this unapologetic beat. Coins in the case, music in the air, gritty rhythm everywhere. our sudden fall. I sweep the ashes from the porcelain tray, wishing these agonizing memories would decay. A silhouette
It's painted on the bedroom blind,
leaving a devastating wreckage far behind. Buttoning my collar, stepping out the gate, acknowledging this miserable, twisted fate. The harvest we collected was completely spoiled, tainted by the lies in which we both were coiled.
I smell the sweet perfume upon my winter coat, a tragic melody stuck inside my throat. The crop of our affection withered in the frost, a miserable calculation of the things we lost.
No euphoric remedy can fix the fractured trust.
Watching our paradise crumble into dust, breathing in the fumes of the heartbreak fire, caught inside the belly of a tragic fire. Botanical reminder of a ruined vow. We cannot repair this devastation now. The sweetest vegetation turned entirely sour, mourning our romance in the midnight hour.
The light is sparks, but the warmth is gone. Facing the arrival of a dismal dawn, I walk the empty pavement, solitary and cold, reflecting on the fabricated stories told.
The herbal scent is trapped inside my curly hair, a suffocating fragrance that I cannot bear. I open up the window, let the tempest blow, eradicating everything I used to know. The crop of our affection withered in the frost, a miserable calculation of the things we lost.
No euphoric remedy
can fix the fractured trust. Watching our paradise crumble into dust, breathing in the fumes of the heartbreak fire, caught inside the belly of a tragic fire. Botanical reminder of a ruined vow. We cannot repair this devastation now. The sweetest vegetation turned entirely sour, mourning our romance in the midnight hour.
extinguish the ember,
Throw away the leaf,
we are deeply suffocating in this
toxic greed.
the euphoric illusion,
Finally meets the end,
a broken partnership.
we can never mend. Bitter harvest, wasted seed, an agonizing, lonely we, shattered bone, breathing in the fumes of the heartbreak fire, caught inside the belly of a tragic fire. Botanical reminder of a ruined vow. We cannot repair this devastation now. The sweetest vegetation turned entirely sour, mourning our romance in the midnight hour. Smoke has cleared, heartbreak remains, Kaya crying in the rain. The cinema wall, watching the memories of my childhood fall. The landlord signed an eviction decree, chasing the locals away from the property. Bulldozers Builders crushing the corner grocery store. The neighborhood we cherished exists no more.
Cranes are reaching up to pierce the sky. Luxury apartments built artificially high. They pave the old playground with fresh asphalt, blaming the poor for an imaginary fault. I pack my belongings in a cardboard crate, pushed to the margins by the hands of fate.
The scaffolding rises, the history dies. Architects masking the brutal lies. Cement is pouring over the sacred ground, burying our culture without a single sound.
Weeping those heavy, heavy concrete tears, erasing the legacy of 100 years.
The skyline is changing, cold and gray,
taking our colorful sanctuary away.
Dust in the wind as the bulldozer steers, choking entirely on these concrete tears.
Fences are erected with the padlock chain, washing away the murals in the acid rain. Soulless corporations buying up the block, changing the rhythm of the city clock.
The bakery was demolished just yesterday, replaced by a franchise cafe entirely beige. We stand on the sidewalk watching the debris, a devastating casualty of the economy. The scaffolding rises, the history dies. Architects masking the brutal lies. Cement is pouring over the sacred ground, burying our culture without a single sound.
Weeping those heavy, heavy concrete tears, erasing the legacy of 100 years.
The skyline is changing, cold and gray,
taking our colorful sanctuary away.
Dust in the wind as the bulldozer steers, choking entirely on these concrete tears.
But you cannot satisfy your monumental greed.
You pour your foundation over bleeding hearts, ripping the vibrant community into parts. Rubble falling, iron bending, our history violently ending. No more. Weeping those heavy, heavy concrete tears, erasing the legacy of 100 years. The skyline is changing, cold and gray,
taking our colorful sanctuary away.
Dust in the wind as the bulldozer steers, choking entirely on these concrete tears.
Tear it down, cold cement,
concrete tears on the pavement. Thrown forcefully into the blistering fire, tested by the flames of cruel desire. The temperature rises, the oxygen burns. This fragile exterior finally learns to withstand the pressure, endure the heat, refusing to accept a bitter defeat.
Placed directly upon the heavy anvil, enduring the strikes with an absolute will. Sparks of flying across the darkened room, forging a weapon to conquer the gloom. The hammer descends with a punishing blow,
but my inner foundation continues to grow. We are shaped by the hardship, molded by pain, washing the rust in the freezing rain. The alloy hardens, the structure is set, paying off every emotional debt. I'm walking around with an iron soul, completely immune to the toll. You can bend the exterior, scratch up the paint, but this heavy metal will never go faint. Tempered by struggles, remarkably bold, bearing the weight with an iron soul.
Shielding my chest with an armor of steel, protecting the sensitive parts that I feel. The furnace is roaring, the bellows expand. I am the toughest survivor in the land.
Polishing the surface until it gleams, defending the borders of my wildest dreams. The vulnerabilities have crystallized, a resilient warrior fully actualized. We are shaped by the hardship, molded by pain, washing the rust in the freezing rain. The alloy hardens, the structure is set, paying off every emotional. Walking around with an iron soul, completely immune to the toll. You can bend the exterior, scratch up the paint, but this heavy metal will never go faint. Tempered by struggles, remarkably bold, bearing the weight with an iron soul. Exterior, scratch up the paint, but this heavy metal will never go faint. Tempered by struggle, remarkably bold, bearing the weight with an iron soul. Solid iron, unbreakable, forged in the fire. Flicking the lighter, sparking the flame, trying to forget my own dreadful name. Rolling the paper tight around the strain, hoping the vapor numbs out the brain. I inhale deeply, holding in the cloud, muting the anxiety that speaks too loud.
Grinding the herb on the coffee tabletop, waiting for the heavy depression to drop. The room gets foggy, the vision gets thick, using the remedy to heal the sick. But when the euphoric elevation starts to fade, I am back to sitting in the freezing shade, medicating sadness with the fragrant weed, planting a temporary euphoric
exceed. We elevate, slowly floating to the roof, hiding completely from the painful truth. Singing the low-down ganja blues, paying the psychological heavy dues. Soaring high just to violently crash, watching our ambitions turn to gray ash. A botanical comfort for a weeping heart, but the gravity tears us right apart.
Eyes bloodshot, staring blindly at the wall, ignoring the telephone every time it calls. The chalice is passing from left to right, surviving another unbearable night.
Ashtrays overflowing, the curtains are drawn, missing the sunset, missing the dawn. The resin builds up like the guilt in my chest, seeking a moment of artificial rest. Medicating sadness with a fragrant weed, planting a temporary euphoric seed. We elevate, slowly floating to the roof, hiding completely from the painful truth. Singing the low-down ganja blues, paying the psychological heavy dues. Soaring high just to violently crash, watching our ambitions turn to gray ash. A botanical comfort for a weeping heart, but the gravity tears us right apart. Cough out the sorrow, hey, hey, hey.
Cough out the sorrow, exhale the dread,
Battling the monsters inside of the head,
the highest temporary, the lowest supreme.
waking up slowly from a herbal dream. Burn it down, breathe it in, losing a battle we cannot win. Hazy mind, singing the low-down ganja blues, paying the psychological heavy dues. Soaring high just to violently crash, watching our ambitions turn to gray ash. A botanical comfort for a weeping heart, but the gravity tears us right apart. Smoke is clearing, reality nearing, just the blues remaining. Sewing pin, place the lock of your hair deep within. Wrap the fabric in a scarlet thread, leaving an offering beside your bed. Sprinkle the powder on the wooden plank, drawing my power from the riverbank.
Sweating in a fever trance, caught entirely in your wicked dance. Finding feathers underneath my shoe, I am completely mesmerized.
and starts to spin, surrendering to this magnetic sin. The potion bubbles in the copper flask. I am a prisoner wearing a heavy mask. The incantation echoes in the swampy air, caught like a rabbit in a hunter's snare. Trapped inside your wicked voodoo love, no intervention from the skies above. A deadly hex wrapped in a sweet embrace. I cannot escape this hypnotic space. The priestess smiles as the needles poke,
choking blindly on the mystical smoke. I try to run, but my legs are made of lead. Hearing your whispers inside my head. You stitched my lips, you bound my heavy wrists.
Lost in the center of the bayou mist, I hold the doll and I pierce the heart, tearing your former reality apart. You belong to the shadows, you belong to me, a captive soul that will never be free. The potion bubbles in the copper flask. I am a prisoner wearing a heavy mask. The incantation echoes in the swampy air, caught like a rabbit in a hunter's snare. Trapped inside your wicked voodoo love, no intervention from the skies above. A deadly hex wrapped in the sweet embrace. I cannot escape this hypnotic space. The priestess smiles as the needles poke,
choking blindly on the mystical smoke. Is only getting worse.
We are victims of a terrifying charm,
unable to sound the desperate alarm.
Eyes roll back, mind goes blank, sinking deep in the riverbank. Hypnotized, trapped inside your wicked voodoo love, no intervention from the skies above. A deadly hex wrapped in a sweet embrace. I cannot escape this hypnotic space. The priestess smiles as the needles poke,
choking blindly on the
mystical smoke. Wicked magic, voodoo binding, lost forever in the trance. Mm-hmm.